The sky was a bruised purple as the old fisherman pushed his boat. This was his life, a cycle of salt and silence. He gripped his worn fishing rod, the wood smooth from years of labor, and cast his line far into the dark, swirling water. "Good luck," he shouted to the empty horizon, watching the bobber dance, unaware the sea was about to test him. Suddenly, the rod bent violently, nearly snapping in his hands. Something massive was pulling from the depths, dragging the boat. The fisherman braced his feet, muscles straining, heart pounding. Then, a sharp crack echoed across the water. The line snapped. He watched in silent horror as his beloved rod sank into the abyss. He collapsed onto the deck, his shoulders shaking as he sobbed. A ripple broke the surface, and a mermaid emerged. She listened to his tragic story with eyes full of ancient wisdom. She dove deep and returned, holding a rod of pure, shimmering silver. The fisherman looked at the treasure, but shook his head. She dove again, surfacing with a rod of solid, heavy gold. "That is not mine, either," he replied firmly. Finally, she returned with his original, battered wooden rod. His face lit up with genuine joy. "This is the one." Impressed by such rare honesty, the mermaid smiled and handed him all three. "Your heart is more valuable than gold," she said. The fisherman rowed home, his boat heavy with treasure. From the shadows, a greedy neighbor watched, eyes burning with envy. The next morning, the neighbor rowed to the exact same spot. He simply took his own rod and intentionally tossed it into the sea. When the mermaid appeared, she saw through his mask immediately. She dove and brought up the golden rod, catching the morning sun. The neighbor didn't hesitate. He lunged forward. "This is mine! I lost it!" he shouted, face twisted with greed. The mermaid's expression hardened into stone. She let go. The golden rod sank back into the depths. She vanished. The neighbor reached frantically, but the sea remained still. He searched for hours until his hands were raw and shaking. He returned to the shore empty-handed and broken, realizing too late that his greed had cost him everything.